never tuck your town, I showed you that. Just here to put the city on the map. You bumping up your chest, boy, just relax. For your benefit, just keep it rap. There were some dark days and some hard days. And like this feeling days, you couldn't make it on Broadway. Big Brad Bronson, the bully, they can't belittle me. Plotting to get rid of me. Hottest in 2 industries, hottest for 2 decades, with scriptures for 2 centuries. Just to get the message, clap messengers and who sent for me. Success is not the purest form of payback. These weirdos supposed to say they wouldn't say that. Keep it clean and never bring dirt where you lay at. The way we moving, you would think we link.
We almost done, so you got until midnight tonight.
Yeah, what, you down to 5 now?
Less than 5, bro. They move like that, bro.
Didn't you just post it on what, Saturday?
Friday.
Friday, right?
Friday at
Must
midnight.
be nice.
Yeah, man.
Must be nice.
Must be nice to have great support behind you, man.
Must be
But
nice.
that's what happens when you give to the community. They
get
get
back.
back.
Ooh, this guy got good PR.
Yo, wait a minute. How you dropping gems already? You over here supposed to be giving out gems.
Oh,
You know what it
DSP
is?
got bars. Yo, it's a lot of
Yo.
bars today.
Yo, cut that out.
You know what it is? It's the sweat. It's the hoodie, yo.
Oh, wait,
Uh-oh.
yo. See,
What hoodie is that?
That's the Purple Vegan Mama 101.
Oh my
You
God!
know, in the lilac.
All that?
lilac. He didn't even say
Lilac.
purple. He
Y'all
said
first of all, y'all
lilac.
can't even afford that color.
Oh,
You feel me? All of y'all googling lilac right now.
lilac. But no, we have some great guests pulling up today, man.
Sure.
We've got my man Stu.
Uh-oh.
Blessings.
I mean, I've heard so much about this brother.
Stu.
I've heard
Uh-oh.
starting center, North Rockland High School.
Okay.
Starting goalie,
Uh-oh.
North Rockland High School.
Starting goalie.
I heard play for the Haitian national team,
Ooh.
goalie. And like that's major.
Major.
Big things iguana, I see.
Yeah, like
Right.
that's like how. I know I'm not supposed to jump into the
Hold
questions
on, there's
right
more.
away.
Oh, there's
You
more.
can't
There's
stop
more.
there. You
Oh
can't
wait,
stop
no.
there.
Wait, hold on. Y'all gotta fill me in there.
There's
'cause-
more. Oh, he's a MLS champion.
Ooh.
Oh,
Facts.
Rings.
MLS champion. One?
Really
one?
big rings.
One MLS ring.
One MLS ring?
2 total championships.
2 total championships. Oh, okay. 3-time. Woo! You feel me? You gotta hit him. Woo! When you got over
Ric
2.
Flair that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the owner of the illustrious
Illustrious.
Ceus.
Ceus.
Well, I say Ceus.
Ceus?
Ceus.
Oh,
Ceus.
Ceus.
Oh,
My
the-
bad.
here, that's an exclusive for all y'all out there saying it wrong.
Fact.
Ceus.
Facts. Sporting Academy.
Oh.
Where you can
Major
go get
things.
go get your life right, go get your soccer right, go get some leadership, some guidance, all that.
Mentorship and all that.
All that.
Okay.
You gonna throw it out there? We gonna throw it out.
No.
Fitness, too.
Everything else but basketball.
I'll
agree with anything else but basketball.
We have to introduce our other guests as well
Of
because
course.
we can't leave her out.
Oh, man, we got to bring the stat sheets
Started
up.
already.
We got to bring the
Just
stat
bring up
sheets
the highlights. Just bring up the highlights right away.
Can we introduce our next guest, please?
Go ahead.
Please introduce yourself, please.
I will introduce myself.
Yes, yes.
My name is Elisa Tertullian. I'm the president of the Steward Sporting Academy.
Ooh, big things agwan.
The inauguration just happened.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
And
Okay.
a fellow Haitian in the
And-
building.
oh.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Haiti in the building.
Yes.
Jamaica in the building.
True fact.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you
Carib-
know it's a
Carib-
power thing.
It's a Caribbean thing.
The
You
Caribbean
already know
connection
that.
is
That's
strong.
You
That's
already
how
know.
it
That
goes.
Caribbean connection is strong. I
That's
see how
what
y'all
it is.
moving out here.
All right, Stu. You know I gotta ask you.
Stu
How
Money.
did it feel to play for your country, bro? That's
I
major.
think that was the most rewarding part of my career. To be able to put the country,
Pause. You're gonna have to speak into the mic.
I was just gonna say.
to be able to
I know how y'all get.
Yo, you can
fly the
move.
colors of an entire country and have, people of the magnitude of people, and knowing that soccer is the one thing they get to bring a little bit of happiness in a
Facts.
in tough periods, tough country, a third world country. I think to be able to represent them and be a part of the fight for them is the most rewarding part of my career.
I know the
dope.
love had to be overwhelming from the country.
Overwhelming. Game day in Haiti, Stade Silvio Cator was the best soccer I've ever been a part of.
That's what's
By
up, man.
far. I felt like I came home.
Oh,
that's
okay,
dope, bro.
okay.
That's dope.
I gotta applaud that.
So you was
That's
feeling
right.
like you was feeling like some Dream Team Jordan '92.
Yeah.
Like that was the feeling.
I went home.
I mean, you got to describe it to the people because
A lot of people don't get that feeling.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
That your mind
They
can't
can't
really
fathom that.
understand
Yeah,
like what you're talking about.
like,
Really, like
I'm a born and
Haiti's
raised-
national team. Like,
Yes.
Word.
born and raised a New Yorker, but I was very close to the Haitian community growing up. You know, just being in Spring Valley, going to church in Spring Valley. So I always felt a connection with my people, of course. You know, eating good Haitian food every day. But something was missing in my life. I had never gone to my country. I had never been there. I didn't have opportunities. Most of my family, all my family's here. You know, all of my direct links. So yeah, I put my prayers out, and I said I wanna. And this happened post-earthquake, so.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You know, I was keeping my options open to play, you know, either in the U.S. or, you know, obviously possibly playing with Haiti.
Of course.
And then I think when that earthquake hit, I decided I wanted to do something good for Haiti.
That's dope.
And
That's
help in the
positive, bro.
process
That is
of,
what's up,
of
man.
growing Haiti again for what it can be as a soccer country. And in that moment, I said, I think it's time to come home and play for my people.
That's dope, man.
That's dope, brother.
Kudos to you. That's fire. Yo, so what was it like that morning, like before your first game, and you about to suit up with that Haitian flag on your chest? What was that like, yo?
Nerves, a lot of nerves, a lot of unknowns. Obviously, the quality of soccer there is high level.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just to be picked amongst
The best of the
The
best,
best
bro.
of the
Best
best
in the
in the
world.
country.
Yeah.
high nerves, jitters.
Yeah.
Probably drank too much coffee that day.
Feel you, bro.
Yeah, but you know, always going back to the things that keep me who I am on the field. Staying calm, staying composed.
Yeah.
Doing my meditations before games. Sticking to my music. And just trying to keep it very simple. And I was just thinking, just do what you've learned and don't overdo it. Don't overplay it. Just do what you
Play
can.
your game, pretty much.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, man. That's fire, bro.
To God all the glory, we got the win.
Yes.
On my first game
That's fire,
in
yeah.
Haiti, we got the win.
That's what's
That's
up, man.
that's
what's up.
legendary.
For
Yeah.
real, man.
That's a
Not too many
legendary
people
thing,
can
man.
say
It was
that,
a good,
man.
it was a good
History.
experience.
That's
That's a
Yeah,
legendary
absolutely.
thing.
That's
Absolutely.
absolute Haitian history.
Yes,
World,
that's a fact.
World history.
World
That's a fact.
history.
You are a part of
And it's
world
right
history,
here,
bro.
right here in Rockland County.
Rockland native.
Crazy.
Right?
Word.
Rockland native.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Never
You know?
tuck your town, boy.
That's a
Never,
fact.
never ever tuck your town.
That's
Oh,
it.
man.
Never ever.
Yo, don't try to add a new.
Never
Come out with a
tuck your
hoodie
town,
with a
dog.
different logo.
Yeah, try to add that.
Mine is ever a new hashtag.
Cashewitz and Co. is already on it.
And the best part is on the whole journey, Fred, Akeem, you guys have been a part of it.
course,
Every
man.
time I come home, I know I can call you for basketball. I know I can come and link up with you guys and just stay close to the community.
Always, man.
That's
Of course,
important to
man.
me As well.
That's
Yeah.
what's up,
Always.
man.
And we appreciate you, man, because,
Yes.
you know, from a distance, obviously, you've been doing amazing things since you was in Albany
Yep.
and, you know, moving up the ranks, you know, coming back home. We would see you briefly, you know, and then you would be gone for
In
however
another
long.
state, another country,
And then
another whatever.
I'll
but
never forget,
working.
though. I'll never forget one time when you came back when things were different. I could honestly say you were different. Like, you left here like a kid, and then you came back like a man. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
And then I made you buy me a drink. You remember that day? Just so you know I'm not lying, because ain't no caps in my rap, you heard? But the only reason why I was like, yo, you got to buy me a drink, man, because you grown now. That was the difference, you know? Anytime you used to pull up, I'm always going to buy you a drink. But I just wanted to show you, like, nah, you grown, bro. Like, if there was even a doubt in your mind, you coming to this thing and looking at me in any other light, nah. You are grown, boy.
Yep.
Look at what you doing out here. And then we
Facts.
drank,
Yep.
we cheersed, and then, you know, you
I
slid
appreciate
off.
that,
You know how it go. Well, I don't know. how we-
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Word,
big time.
word,
Yes,
word.
that
So
was-
talk about Albany, man, because Albany's kind of local. A lot of guys
Yes,
from out here
yes.
get a chance to go out there.
Yes, fortunate to spend 4 years at Albany. I was
Oh, that's
a
dope.
biology major.
Oh.
I played 4 years.
Yes, you can play
sir.
some
Yes,
sports
sir.
and be
Yes, sir.
smart.
And he's smart. Yes.
I thought you was going to say communications.
They would-
I went there. I applied
Psychology.
myself, I was, unsure of where life would go at the time. But I knew I wanted to be a pro athlete, and I knew I wanted to have a strong backup plan. So, going to Albany, I was privileged and honored to be on a full ride there.
Nice.
That's nice.
Half academic, half athletic.
Nice.
Wow, that's dope.
Yes.
Free school's the goal. Free school is always the goal.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Put my work in and won a starting job as a freshman at a D1 college, coming from right here. in
Wow.
Rockland County.
Wait, won the starting job?
Yeah, it's a fight. Everything's a fight. There's nothing's given to you in this world.
Competition.
Oh, so you weren't recruited to be the starter.
I was recruited to be on the team.
I mean, I just wanted to make sure we
Yes.
specified that because some people
Sure.
automatically assume like,
Sure.
oh, you get recruited, you just
You're
jump
gonna
into the
start.
starting
Nah,
lineup.
you still
Exactly.
gotta
A
work.
lot of people assume that.
You gotta work every day.
Every day.
You can make your job in the day, and you could lose your job on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and every single play, every single repetition, everything matters, and you're under a very, very, very sharp microscope. So there's no there's no taking a day off. There's no, you have to show up every day. You have to do the job every day, or else they're already looking for the next person. And I learned about the cutthroatness of the sports world in college when I saw players on full rides losing their full rides, and players losing their passion because something just wasn't right.
Yeah, you come into school.
Working their way.
You're gonna keep it a buck. You come into school. Albany U. At one point in time, #1 party school. You come out there. You get caught up in the lights. Get caught up with the the ladies, and then it's over. You do.
Don't blame us.
I mean, if the dude, I gotta look at it like this though. If the dudes are playing soccer, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be playing soccer, going to the parties, dressing up, doing what they gotta do to impress the ladies. I would think.
For the most part.
What did you do? Did you get? You didn't get distracted.
Because that's why he's a pro athlete.
Never get distracted.
That's the difference between a pro athlete. No distractions.
For the most part, I stayed away from over analyzing life in that way, where I'm thinking like I need this, I need that to make it work. I knew my bread and butter is on the field,
nice,
and in the gym.
Smart.
And obviously fortunate to be able to have a good conversation with lady and meet ladies, but at the end of the day, the whole vision was on the field, and I knew.
Smart.
Love that word.
What paid my college, what got me to where I am. I had to stay close to that, and it's easy to get caught up in those traps. Easy to be an athlete and get caught up in those traps.
Oh yeah.
You just have to understand the things that brought you there, and
that's good that you stayed. You kept that tunnel vision. Like I'm gonna stick to the books
Right.
and the athletics, and that's it. I can't get caught up in the other things.
Don't get me wrong.
But
there
if
were
you
times
know-
I veered. There were
Of
times
course,
I veered.
of course. You're human. You're human. You're human.
Of course.
You gotta.
Just never
you
tuck your
gotta-
town radio, babe. We always gonna keep it
You
real.
always gotta reel yourself back in.
Smart,
right
man.
back to what got you there.
And
And
that's
if
why
you know
got to where you
his
were.
parents, then you understand why he has the drive and the focus that he has. He's been an honor roll student all his life. Like
Facts.
he had that drive and that discipline instilled in him. So
Okay.
that they set him up to succeed at the end of the day.
And then he was going to college. It's different when you're going to school and you have kind of like a plan. Like a lot of people, all right, you can be an athlete, but what's the plan?
Word.
You feel me? Like, what is the plan? And then on top of that, if you have a plan, are you going to be disciplined enough to execute the plan?
Word.
And that's how you fall off course, fall off track because of the distractions that I named, everything that comes along with college. College is a great experience. I never even went to college, but I had the opportunity to visit so many schools, whether it was performing, whether my friends were there, whatever the case is. I got a chance to experience a lot of different colleges to understand like a lot of the dynamics of schools, you know?
Right.
And then on top of that, being on this side of things, where now we're trying to get kids in school.
Yeah.
We're trying to remember you played with a guy, King Me, that we're trying to get into school. Remember in our fall season. And what's crazy is what school's he going to? Albany.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
That's
going
crazy.
To him.
Yeah,
Amazing.
he's going to Albany right now. He's
Amazing.
trying to do his thing to
Yes.
get placement. Same thing
Yes.
I told him. So I'm glad that you said it the way you said it.
Man.
That's why I went so hard about the ladies. No offense, sorry, because it was a direct thing. Because I want them to understand. Yeah, you got the opportunity to be there, but that's
Still
only
gotta
one
work.
part of the
that's
opportunity.
just in the door.
Still got to put the work in.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Every day.
Shout out to Carlins, man. King Me, you already know.
Yo, Carlos,
Yeah.
big
Congrats
shout out
to him,
Carlos.
for real.
Big shout out to
Respect
Shout.
the youth on the
Big
check-in.
shout out to
Facts.
him.
Sir.
And,
So then after college, what was the next step?
So
How
from
did it
college,
transition into being a pro,
yes.
traveling the world,
Yes.
growing your hair out?
yes.
Riding bikes all over the country.
Yeah, no cars, no electricity, no vehicles.
those are all the things we're conditioned to think we need.
There you
know?
go, talk that talk.
That's right.
But so college, fortunate to have a very good career, very good guidance, very good teammates around me. Made me look good, made me look really good as a goalkeeper. Had a strong team around me. Ended up All-American as a senior.
Fire, man.
All-American as a senior.
Really?
Yes.
Talk that talk. They don't know who they talking to out here, man.
word.
They don't be understanding who we bringing up here. You heard?
Fact.
Coming out, I think I broke shutout records at the time, which just got my record just got beat out by
Okay.
very good goalkeeper who quality guy just all around. So yeah, ended up having a good final season. Draft day comes around. I end up going to the combine in Florida, the MLS combine. Spent a week there of games, training. vert test, speed test, all
And
that.
you're with like the top of.
This is the top of the top.
Top of the top,
this
right?
Is the best recruits in the country.
That's dope.
Invite only combine.
Oh, okay,
Invite only
okay.
combine. And this
Invite
is
only.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yeah, that's serious. When
that's
you hear invite only,
Yeah. And you get there and you're like, oh, this is real. Like,
Yeah.
15 doctors waiting to do all your assessments.
Analyze you and all that, right?
Single
Yeah.
thing, every single thing scrutinized to more than I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
So yeah, play
Even
some
so,
games.
what was worse, the MLS or the international play?
In what way?
Like the way that you said you never been scrutinized on that level.
Oh yeah, so that was my first dose of it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's a whole nother level of it when you get to the international.
Wow. That's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that for sure.
That's
For sure.
a whole nother level
Yeah.
of scrutiny. And so yeah, where was I? With the
You went to the combine.
went to the combine. Yes, everything scrutinized. Fortunate to put a good showing out. Actually came home. I felt okay. Right back to college campus, finishing off my semester in Albany with no clue of, I wasn't highly touted as a recruit coming from Albany. I didn't play for a massive club growing up. I didn't have a big engine behind me of the big D1 schools.
Yeah.
There's Wake Forest, that's massive.
What is a big, because in the basketball world,
Yes,
I know like what's the
yes.
powerhouses,
Yes.
but what's a college powerhouse?
Powerhouses in the U.S. right now are usually like the Wake Forest. There's Wake Forest. Maryland always puts out a good team. Virginia. St. John's.
Okay.
Which was one of
Okay.
the schools I
Oh,
almost
wow.
went to.
Okay.
St. John's is a big. The year I was going to college, they were number 1.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Yeah. So
Didn't
What were
know
y'all
that.
ranked when you were in like
before
before you got there?
I think we had possibly a top 20 while I was there, but unranked before I got there. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what's up,
Wow.
man.
It's
That's
a
a lot.
coincidence.
That's
I
what's
think
up.
not.
No.
Feel me? That's what's up,
For real.
man. Talk that talk, boy.
For real.
Nah, don't play, girl. Talk that
Yeah,
talk.
talk.
Just saying, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, get spicy.
That's right.
Yeah, so I end up coming home. I'm at my dorm. I know the draft is, most people have a really cool draft experience. Suit on, they go to the draft, and
Yeah.
wherever the draft is being held for the year. I had to watch it from my dorm room.
Okay.
Because I knew I wasn't going top 10. And I didn't know if I was going to get drafted. It's a lot of, there's the people that know you're going to get drafted.
Yeah.
Some people are signed before even draft day.
Oh wow.
By the league. So,
Okay.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Come on, man.
Nah, MLS,
Y'all better
anything's
stop
possible.
playing. Y'all know that this thing is all about presentation,
Yes.
man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Come
it
on,
is.
man.
It's
Yes,
all
it is.
about that. It's all
Yeah.
That's
about
true.
that. And it's professional at the end of the day. It's
Word.
it's money on the line. So
Absolutely.
they're
Has to
Investments
look a
and all
certain
that.
way,
Yeah.
has to move a certain way.
They're
Yep.
securing their funds early. So yeah, come home. I'm watching the draft day at home with my buddies in my college dorm. I should say at home at my dorm in college. And I think after round 1, nothing on my name. I'm watching round 2, nothing, and I'm like, whatever, okay, who knows, And then a few minutes later, my phone rings, and I'm like, no, I can't pick up my phone. I'm watching the draft.
Yeah.
And then
Not even thinking anything
yeah,
of it.
not thinking anything of it. And I look at it again, and I see a message right away. And so I call it, and on the other end of the line is English. All right, Stu, mate. We're really impressed with your showing at the combine. We're looking to bring you onto our staff, onto our club here. You kick the ball a mile, and one of the bigger things in my life is I can kick the ball very far. Pretty effortlessly, but it's just been a blessing from the start. You kicked the ball a mile, and really, we're really looking forward to having you in. And I look up and I see my name on the ticker.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
so dope.
And I
That's
see
dope.
the badge next to it.
Yes.
And I don't know all the badges at the time of the MLS, so I run and I'm like, I'm going to Colorado.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
and
dope,
that
bro.
was the moment where I realized exactly what was happening.
Wow,
And
man.
literally everything tailspun in a second.
In a second.
In a second.
Yeah.
Straight dropped out of college, right? No, I didn't drop out.
No, I know that.
So this is my second, just the end of my first semester ended, and now right away I have to go to Colorado.
Yeah.
The flight booked that day. Flight booked to go to Colorado for in 2 days.
So what? You got drafted, and then 2 days later you
had
want
to
to
I
go.
had to go to Colorado. Yes.
That's so
packed
dope.
All my
man.
stuff, packed all my stuff up. And it wasn't like you get drafted in the MLS. It's not like you get drafted and then boom, you're on the team. Nah, you get drafted for the opportunity to go make the team. So I get
There's
invited
levels
to
to it.
preseason.
For real.
So
I
now
keep telling them, it's
I'm
levels.
going to preseason. So they tell me pack for 2 weeks.
Okay.
After 2 weeks, you'll be in a hotel. They put you up in a hotel, and every day you go to train. And I get there, I look around, it's 8 goalkeepers.
Wow.
And 3 spots.
Wow.
And most of them were veterans. I was the only rookie.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I went out there, I fought my fight.
That's right.
Tell them vets to holler at you. You heard?
That's right.
Tell them vets to holler at you.
You ain't ride your bike to the stadium.
You feel me? Y'all vets coming to the stadium in Lexuses and Benzes. Y'all forgot about the struggle. You heard? My man was riding his bike to the stadium. That's why he took your job.
Big facts. So yeah, I put in a body of work that they saw that there was a lot of potential, and
That's dope, man.
I'm someone that if you tell I have a chance, I'm gonna grab it for dear life and
Go all the way.
Yep. And I'm tenacious. I'm a fighter. I'm ready to go for any situation, and I prepare myself well.
That's what's
So
up,
yeah. 2 weeks later, I'm in coach's office, and goalkeeper coach is talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, Steward, we really like you. You're raw. I was a raw talent. I was an athlete, a real athlete, but a very raw soccer player in the professional sense, with skills and qualities that they saw that could be something. And in that moment, they said, we're ready to invest in you."
That's fire, man.
And I said, yeah, honestly, I'll play for almost nothing. But in this moment,
What was that feeling like just to hear that, you're our guy?
You're beaten.
Yeah.
Because they sit across from you like a big
Yeah.
boardroom. They sit across from you, and it's frank. It's a conversation. It's
Ain't no sugarcoating.
There's no
Thank you.
sugarcoating.
Thank
None
you,
of it.
brother. Thank you for explaining it that
This is
way.
how we see you. This is where we see you in 4 years. You have 2 choices. You can go there and get there, or you can fall short.
Wow.
They tell you straight up.
They set your goal.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So now if you the person that we're talking about in general, if you mess up after
That's
this,
on you.
they already showed you like your potential.
Yes.
You feel me? Like as an athlete, like, yo, you could possibly, we're investing in you because you could be this. If you fall short of this, and that's probably like a small goal that they set for you at the time. I don't know
At
what
the
it
time,
was.
but
But
it was just
if
to
you
get-
fall short of this,
We good.
yeah, we good.
Yeah, no,
We good.
there's someone
good on
that
you.
will take your spot right away.
Yeah, matter of
No
fact,
problem.
you're right, bro. You're right.
But luckily, one of the things about being a professional is you just have to have your eyes open. You have to look around and see who's been doing it and who's successful, and who looks like they're on the edge and out. And then
That's good advice, bro.
you see who's doing it, and
a gem
Oh,
right there.
man. I was
That's a
about
gem.
to
I was
say,
about to
you
say, so
dropping
you
gems.
slipping.
Yeah, that's
You
good
slipping.
advice,
That was
bro.
that was a
Man,
gem
you got
right
the
there.
purple vegan mama
bro.
gem drops, yo. That's crazy.
For real.
But yeah, you can watch who's doing it and ask them questions and see how they're doing it and what they're doing, because you can only, like in training, you see 45 minutes of it. You see 45 minutes of what they do, but there's a whole life of what you're doing
A
outside.
whole
like,
lifestyle,
what's your
mindset.
family life like? What's your, what are you doing when everybody else is running around at the bar, when everybody's running around looking for ladies, doing whatever they're doing? What are you doing to be a better athlete? And yeah, I was fortunate to have good role models around me. I had World Cup veterans around me. I had
That's what's
dope,
up,
man.
bro.
international veteran people that I've been watching on TV my whole life, and I'm in the room with them.
That's crazy.
That's
So
amazing,
now
yeah.
I get to go and pick minds. I get to see how they're working in the gym. The veteran goalkeeper Matt Pickens, who was on top of me.
Shout out to Mike
Incredible-
Pickens.
Word.
Matt Pickens.
Pull up.
Incredible role model for me. So I got
That's
to
what's
see,
up.
like, I was working out, but I got to see how focused the workouts could be, and how it doesn't have to be 2 hours.
Okay.
You can just work on yourself a little bit every day. And I had another veteran who was just juggling every day, just juggles a soccer ball every day. He's like, okay, I just do this. 10 minutes after training, I do it every day. In
To
a
stay
year,
sharp.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Look
Wow.
at basketball players that are just shooting their shots up. It's the same. It's the
Same
Same
thing.
thing.
same thing.
It's
It's
amazing, yeah.
repetition.
Yep.
Repetition, and just making sure you're always ready to show up to training. I was even scrutinized to the point my coach came up to me and said, in the warm-up, you're a little slow. In the warm-up, you're a little slow. Wow. I want to see you sharp from the second you get on the field to the time training's over. And so I was like, oh.
When
no
you heard
problem.
that, you were
I
like,
heard that.
okay.
Warm up sharp. Now it used to be, I'd get to the stadium, a lot of locker room talk, and then go to the field. And then once I heard that, okay, go to the stadium. No, I'm on my jump rope.
I'm
and
on.
in the
Yes,
gym.
Word.
that's
I'm in
right.
the gym,
Word.
getting ready because I don't want to miss a step in training.
Wow. But look what that did, though, because
gotta
then when you
laugh.
get on that big stage, you already locked in and doing meditation and all that because
in.
you're trained to
Locked in.
go before it's time to go.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
funny
sir.
because
amazing.
I
Yes, sir.
always tell the young dudes, man, how you practice is how you play.
That's how you
Fact.
play.
I'm sure, Stu, you heard me say that a million times at the rec. Like, yo, bro, okay, you nice in here, but you playing around all the time. And
Yep.
then now when you come to the VOH league, you averaging averaging 4 points a game, and you mad at me on the mic. Don't be mad at me, player. Be mad at yourself.
You're the one on the court.
Yeah, stop
You know what I
acting
mean?
like listen, I know I joke around a lot, but I tell you one thing. If we're on the court and it's real, like we're competing, like I'm trying to win. I want to be your friend after.
Yeah, of course.
Like I want to win more than I want to be your friend at that moment.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like if you don't feel like that, you are never going to go anywhere.
Yeah. And I honestly,
fact.
I'm not looking for friends on any court. I'm not looking for friends.
I don't even remember, like, when I used to be on the basketball court on that level, I couldn't even see people's faces.
Faces.
It was
Yeah.
blurry.
Yeah.
I was locked in.
Locked in.
It
Too
was to
much
the
too
point,
much friendship now.
A
And
soccer
like,
game is
Fact.
90 minutes.
soft.
Yeah.
Right? A soccer game is 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
You get on the pro court, the pro field, it feels like 10 minutes and the game's over.
Really?
It feels like that was the fastest time as ever. Like my first
Wow.
real
What?
look
Wow.
at it. It feels like 90 minutes feels like 10.
That's crazy.
Yo,
That's how-
that explains why them dudes is running up and down the field like
yes.
that.
Hold on. We got to ask a wing or a center if it feels like that, because you get to chill
Yeah.
back.
What you talking
They
about?
back and
No,
forth.
because he's watching the whole
You
thing
on
too.
vacation
You
back
know what
there
I
at the
mean?
goalie. I don't want to hear
Oh
that.
man, don't let them do you like that, Stu. They let them know it's
I
our
mean-
job, bro.
I mean,
Compare-
I'm
Now
just
let's get into it.
Okay, yes.
Oh, whoa.
Let's get into it.
Uh-oh, we got to put on Gladiator?
We gotta get into it.
Yo, you alright, bro? the way you just said that.
look back.
Yeah.
Sit down and talk about it now.
I
For
see.
real,
I
for
see.
real.
Hold on.
They about to take it off.
Hold on. Before we get spicy, because don't worry.
It's too late.
Nah, don't worry. I ain't done. You know,
Woke me up. I'm awake. I'm awake.
I'm not dodging no spice. You believe that? Connor Bonero Bronson out here, baby. I ain't dodging no spice. But we gonna get into that spice.
Yeah.
So that tell me about like your career at Colorado. How did
Yes.
that help you when you moved into like that international
National level.
world?
So Colorado was my platform. It taught me everything I needed to. It was my professional education. I always
Okay.
like to look at it. As I said, I was a raw player coming in, and they told me what I needed to do to become a professional goalkeeper. And it's the actual skill set that I needed to grow into. So I spent my first 2 years learning, watching. I think after about year 1.5, I said, okay, I'm ready. Like, coach,
good.
I'm ready. Like, what? Time to fight for spots. Like, I'm no longer asking if I'm good enough. Now I'm telling
Nah, I
you,
want this
it's
spot.
time. It's time for me where I need to
That's
be.
what I like to
That's
hear.
a good
man.
mentality,
I'm
bro.
fighting for a spot here, and I made it clear. Like, I'm showing up at training, and I'm balling. Now. I'm up. I'm awake.
What's good?
It's lit up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, bro.
I was getting pretty regular games in with the second team.
Okay.
With the reserve squad, which was further giving me a lot of confidence. Towards the end of my first season, I got my first call up with the Haitian national team, and that gave me a little. Well, no, it wasn't even the Haitian national team. I got put on loan to the USL where I played in Charlotte.
Wow.
So now I'm
Put on loan?
Yeah. So in soccer,
Yeah.
what they can do is you can be signed for a team, and the team knows they don't need your service at the moment, so they can go send you to another team in a different league at a lower level or the same level,
That's dope.
and give you a chance to get games. So they're still paying your salary here, and this team might be supplementing your salary or something like that.
So you don't lose your
So you-
repetition.
Yes,
Pretty
yes,
much.
so you
That's
get
what's
more
up.
reps,
Stay
you get
fresh.
game reps.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
I did not
Instead
know
of
that.
just
Yeah.
sitting on the bench, they'll send you out to
Yeah,
go
soccer's
be
it's
starter
a
at
totally
another-
That's
different.
smart, yeah.
it's
So-
totally
Why don't
different.
more sports do
So
that?
now, that makes me believe that the G League was created after soccer.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because that seems like the
Absolutely.
same
Same
formula
thing.
and blueprint.
Same thing.
Absolutely.
Seems like the same
Absolutely.
formula.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But you're actually the G League is like
Different. And it's
Yes.
separate entities, separate
Yeah, they had to
team,
remix
all
it.
that.
They had
Yeah.
to remix
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but I'm sure the
Soccer.
nucleus of
Yeah,
it,
the idea.
yeah,
of
the
it,
idea of it is from soccer because
Right.
that is
Yeah,
a dope
yeah.
So
idea.
on a soccer loan, you could essentially play against your team.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
yeah.
The team that's paying most of your salary, you
That's
can play against
crazy.
them. It's crazy.
That's what's up.
Man.
Yeah. So
So your first stop internationally was
my first stop internationally
Yeah.
as a player was in Finland. So I played spent my 2 years I spent 5 years at Colorado. I ended up playing out a 4-year contract, re-signing for another contract for 2 years. Played 1 year of that, and then ended up going my separate ways. And from there, I did a lot of thinking as to where I wanted to go from there. You know, a lot of confidence off of my loan. My first loan, my first year, I went to took the team to championship as a rookie in the USL.
That's what's up, bro.
dope, yeah.
That's what's up.
Yo, this
Went
guy
on from
right
there,
here,
signed,
boy.
Signed with the Haitian national in my second season. So not only am I with the Haitian national team, feeling good, feeling strong. My team is winning, and now I'm in a locker room of champions.
Yes.
And so now everything changes a little bit in the way I interact with people and understanding who I am and how my training ability affects a club. Because a lot of people can think, hey, you weren't playing or you're not this and that, but you got to understand there's a striker on the team that needs to hit balls, and you have to be ready to give him a quality session.
Yes.
And so from top down, there's nobody on the team
That doesn't help.
affect what happens in the grand scheme of things.
Yes.
If you have a second team player who isn't cutting it, how can you be good? How can you be good as a starter if you're not seeing quality reps every day?
Yes.
Or if that second team player isn't
Exactly.
pushing the first
play. Yeah.
And,
Like
and
if he-
it's actually a job where I've been signed on some clubs where they're like, we need you to push the number one.
Okay.
We need him to feel your
Feel
energy,
threatened.
feel
Yeah.
threatened. And then they bring me in, and the guy's like, okay, time to pick it
Step
up.
up.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's
Their
dope.
business plan, that's the guy they need, and they need him to be sharp. And if he slips a little bit, I'm taking the job. I will take the
Pretty
job.
much.
But
Pretty
the good
much.
thing about your mindset, you didn't have any ego when you went there. You
No.
understood your role.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
played your part,
Yep.
and you still
And at
posed
the end
that
of the
threat
day,
by playing your part.
Business is
Business.
Exactly.
Is business. You got to understand that there's a role that needs to be filled, and you have to get in the door.
Yeah.
feel
Pretty
me?
much. Yes.
Like you can go with all the ego and say I am this, I am that, and in some of my contract discussions, I tell them I don't want to have a second spot. I want to be the starter, or else I don't want to be there.
All right. Don't want to be there. That's what's up.
You got to keep it very real. But at the end of the day, like when I do take a second role, or when I have taken second roles, I knew exactly what I was falling into, and so it allows you to set up a game plan. How am I going to take the first spot? Where do I see myself here? Or am I
Strategize.
just going to do this to stay fit for now, and then go find the next squad where I will have a second spot? And it's just like the toggle of
That's dope.
that, yeah.
So
dope.
talk to us now about the academy.
For real.
Academy.
Fast
Hey,
forward to the academy.
Yes, Ceus Sporting Academy. It was built out of my love of the game and love of training.
Okay.
I love training.
Yeah, you did mention that several times.
Yes, I love
So, yes.
training. I think you can all see. You all know I'm in the gym. I see that
Yeah.
in the gym all the time. I'm
Word.
in the gym heavy. I'm on the bicycle training. Just doing
Mad jump roping.
just all of it. For me.
Deadlifting. You be doing it all, bro.
Just it's full joy for me. It's an escape from every reality, everything. That's my movie. I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. Like I go there to have
Work out.
my
Yes.
party is in the gym every night. And
Still.
still
That's
to
what's
this day,
up.
That's
till
what's
I
up.
die, till I die.
That's what's
my
up, bro.
party's in the gym. And so with the academy, I wanted to take that energy and build a training system that can make any athlete successful in any sport. Because the same energy I took into soccer, I took on the basketball court, and I had a successful basketball career.
Keep going. Keep going.
and
Keep going. Don't pay no mind. Don't pay no
I
mind.
took that same energy on the tennis court, where I had a quality career. I played as a middle schooler. I was on the high school tennis team. I played 4 years varsity of tennis, and it was just a training system.
So wait, did you play tennis before soccer?
My first sport was soccer. My second sport was basketball. Third was tennis. Tennis was the last one I picked up.
Okay.
So your hand-eye coordination from
Crazy.
jump, because I believe personally that you should start with soccer.
Yep.
Because
Footwork.
that is going to build your
Footwork.
your footwork and
Yep.
everything else for every sport that you're going to play.
Yep.
Yep.
And your endurance and everything. So
Yep.
after you play soccer,
Yes.
I think anything else after that is kind of easy.
Easy,
cake,
yo.
bro.
I remember
So-
catching cramps in my ribs
Yeah.
playing soccer, like, and I
Yes,
was
I
only in
remember
second
you- I
grade,
remember
first
you.
grade, bro. Like,
Yes.
my mom stretching me out.
Yeah. So
It's crazy.
where were we at?
The
Question.
academy.
Yeah. You talking about your love for training and
Yes,
And
the
how
academy.
it
yes.
can
And
be
how nice I was
incorporated.
at basketball.
Yes.
Before I really got interrupted.
Yo, y'all fell for that? Y'all fell for that, though? I see that you came with your tag team partner. Y'all worked on that? That was cute how y'all did that, too.
No, that was funny. That was funny.
Man, funny.
That was funny.
As I mentioned,
The disrespect.
Soccer is a 90-minute game.
Yes.
And my first position was a midfielder as a soccer player.
Oh, okay.
I learned to run, like a soccer field is 120 yards.
Yeah.
A basketball court is maybe 60. Maybe.
So a basketball is 60 yards,
So basketball,
and a soccer field is 120 yards.
20,
So
yeah.
double.
Double,
Just so
yeah.
everybody
More than
understands
double.
that you're doing
Yeah.
double
Yes,
the work,
double.
basically, every time you're out there.
Double the work.
You know, more than double the work every time you're out
A
there.
basketball game is 48 minutes with a lot of breaks,
Yes.
and a soccer game is 90 minutes with no
Running
No
clock.
breaks. Yeah.
Yes, you get 15 minutes in the middle after 45, and then you're back on running.
Yeah.
There's no timeouts. There's none of that. You're running. And so just energy output, you learn how to dig deep in soccer, you know. And
Oh, you have to. Yeah.
It taught me how to translate that to basketball, where if you just out hustle the guys, if you out hustle, you know, you'll get wins. And you know, I did help
respect
the bullies get to the final.
Talk that talk.
I did help the
that
bullies
bully
get to the
talk,
final.
bro.
You know, a couple double doubles in there. A couple double doubles in there. You
Okay.
can pull up the tape.
Okay.
Yes.
The-
There were
not the
double
double
doubles.
This is
double
rare.
doubles in
It's
there.
usually Brad getting that to player. That's the player getting that bread.
Yo, trust me, I'm saving time. It's 153. Don't worry about
There
that.
were days-
Before we send them off, you already
There
know.
were days we came with 6 players,
Oh man,
and I ran every minute.
as you should.
He said, as you should. I'm not giving you props.
As you should. yo, let me shout out my man Adrian. You know what I'm saying? Let me shout out my man Adrian, young gunner. Adrian
Yes.
Amaro. Let me shout him out because that is one person that he will tell you. I told this to all the time. You don't get credit for doing what you're supposed to do, player.
Right.
You just sitting up here telling me how you're a RoboCop running around for 90 minutes
But
straight,
the beauty
and now
of
you
that,
can't. Come on.
There's money to be made in doing what you're supposed to do.
Facts.
So
Fact.
on any court, back to the training systems.
I like that.
On any court, it's just technique. You know, at the end of the day, it's technique and it's
Yes, it is.
fitness.
Yes, it is.
On any sport you play. And so the first part of Ceus Sporting Academy is we create fit athletes, well-rounded,
up.
fit athletes.
I like your train
Period.
of thought, man.
Yeah,
and that's
period.
bars too,
Absolutely.
by the way.
Athletes.
Yeah,
Period.
athletes.
And then
Yeah.
The next piece is that I take away the emotion of it by creating the technique, because there's no ups and downs when you hit the ball perfect every time. You know, you don't have to knock yourself over. Just keep hitting them, and it takes 1,000,
Yeah.
10,000,
Repetition.
100,000 reps to get to that quality where you can do it perfect every time. And I learned that in tennis, as it's a single man sport.
Okay.
You know, and
Yep.
you
Yep.
just have to hit the ball, and there's a way the ball looks right. You know, and there's a technique to get it right. And you're not going to get it in high school. You're not going to get it in middle school. It's going to take years to
Repetition,
perfect that,
yeah.
to get that weight on the ball. And with Ceus Sporting Academy, the goal is to get as early as possible to get that technique right, so you're not second guessing down the road. You know, and they say sports, when it comes to sports now, is 99% mental. They say that's what they call it.
Yep.
So now we can actually play the mental game because we're not worried about the fitness game.
Yes. Yes.
You hit more shots when you're fit than when you're not fit. But
So how do you get these young children so fit? One might ask.
our training system, the
Who handles the training
So-
for the academy?
between Coach Elisa,
Okay.
who is our fitness coach, and she can tell you more about what she does. She handles the
Well, let her. You know what I'm saying? Let her tell her story.
Please do.
Well,
Please
thank
do.
you.
You're welcome.
So I'm the president, but also fitness and kind of like the team manager. So I handle the people side. He is, as you can see, an amazing people person. But when it comes to parents and logistics and all of those things, I handle that part as well as fitness. So this started technically with my nephews, who are 8, at 5 o'clock in the morning
Wow.
over the summer.
Discipline.
I seen y'all
Wow.
at Bowline.
Yes,
I definitely seen
4:30
y'all.
in the morning they were getting up because
That's
I was
crazy.
training them and adults.
Okay. Okay.
Together in one class. So, yeah, they had to get up. We were trying to figure out a schedule, and I said, what are they doing? They're not going to school. They're not doing anything.
And chilling.
They're chilling.
That's
So
true.
you can get up just like the rest of us. And a big thing to go back to his mind frame on things, people go, wow, you're waking kids up at 5 in the morning? Is that abuse? I'm not understanding what's the people were so confused, but now that you translate into our soccer games and our tournaments, they run for 90 minutes. They are 8 years old. They run happy too.
I was about to say, I'm sure. Yeah,
Pretty
I'm sure
they're
they're smiling.
way
Yes.
more
They're
advanced
not-
than the rest
they're
of those
not.
kids that are pulling up.
They're
For
not
real.
angry. They're not upset. Now, was it easy at the beginning? No, because it was different.
Yeah.
You had to pull them out of the norm
Exactly.
and have them doing something different than what everyone else
This
is
is doing.
doing.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
They were up before the sun.
That's amazing.
In the summer.
at
in the
8
summer.
at
In the
8 years
summer.
old.
So
That's
at
crazy.
first, it's an adjustment. That's
course.
okay.
Kudos to them. They were working.
That's
Yeah,
a fact.
that's
That's
a
a
fact.
fact.
For real.
Shout out to
That's a
them.
fact.
man.
Respect the youth, man.
They
Shout
were
out to them.
working, and we got receipts. We have receipts to show it. If you go to Ceus Sporting Academy on Instagram, you can see it.
Yeah. Plug that. Plug that. I see you.
Yo, y'all got some good PR over there, man.
Just saying. But yeah, so at the end of the day, he's also my trainer.
Okay.
I train in fitness. In addition to being a part of this amazing foundation, I sing, I act, I dance, I model. So, and I have some other aspirations. The biggest one being healthy for the rest of my life.
Dope.
That's a good. That's
I
a good
want to
goal.
be able to use my body. Being an athlete doesn't mean you have to be out on a court. Everyone can be an athlete.
It's a mindset.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
If you want to walk and run and dance for the rest of your life, come to Steward Sporting Academy.
Hey,
There
now.
you go.
Oh, with the deaf row plug?
Yeah.
Hit us with the deaf.
She's the president.
Yo,
She
make sure,
should.
make sure when we do that, and you got her, zoom that part in, yo. zoom that part in for me in the final edit, yo. Make sure y'all zoom that part in when she said that, man, because that's funny.
And put a red blazer on.
Yeah, put like a red blazer, red it up when she says that, yo.
Word.
Because that is funny. I respect it. Y'all come in
That's a
here.
fact.
Matter of fact,
Y'all are
Uh-oh.
breeding, but look at this. Y'all are breeding champions just by that work ethic right there.
That's
Get
a
up
fact.
at 5 in the morning.
Yes.
4:30, excuse me.
But yes,
To be ready by
discipline.
It's the
5.
training system. It's
Yeah.
the training system, and
It's
it
crazy.
works. It works for kids. It works for adults.
Absolutely.
And it works. And so I take what he's shown me through example and what he shows and tells me as I train with him, and we implement that with the children. I also have a background in education from
Okay.
K through 12. I
Dope.
got my music education major
Dope.
from Howard University.
Hey,
HU, you
H-
know,
You
Talk
know
to
that's
him.
coming. You know.
talk to him.
You know how them Bisons do. Yeah.
Talk to him.
illustrious
Talk to him.
Howard University.
Hey, now.
And so taking all of that and coupling with his training system, because it's literally I am downloading everything from him, plus my own spice, if you will.
Hey, now.
Okay.
And it
Okay.
works. And the
Y'all better chill. The song's playing.
I don't know who this came from. Maybe it was you. You can't fake results.
That's a fact.
That's true.
Yep. That's a
That's
fact.
true.
Fake
You
results.
can never fake results.
That's very
and
true.
when our soccer team comes off from 90 minutes of playing another team who is also good, and they're not breathing hard, they're not passing out on the side, it's because they're fit, and it's because of the Ceus Sporting Academy training system. Hands down.
Yes,
That's amazing.
And as a coach,
I love this energy, man.
For real.
I had to change the music for this.
I love the energy.
And
Yeah.
as a coach, I think just have been a player at the professional level, it's a coach's worst nightmare to have a player that's not fit, and that I have to be thinking about their fitness in the run of play. And Coach Elisa allows me to not have to think about that stuff because my boys are fit and I can work on the game planning.
And the mentality and everything
so
like that.
dope,
Yeah, man.
To spend hours in a training session where you have all your players on fitness is almost anti-productive to being a winning team.
Yes.
Because these are the things these kids have to, it's a lifestyle. Fitness is a lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Ceus Sporting Academy is a lifestyle.
That's what's up.
And just to be clear, we're talking about soccer, right?
We are talking about every
We're
sport.
talking
Every
we're
sport.
talking about
Every
fitness,
single sport.
health,
Right.
That's the setup.
And so when Ceus Sporting Academy's basketball team is
Uh-oh.
VOH League.
Hold on. Say that again a little louder. What?
When the Ceus Sporting Academy basketball team
Uh-oh.
is in the VOH League,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
you will see a fit side.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You will
Wow.
see boys
90
scrapping for
minutes.
we will be playing a 90-minute game.
Yeah.
So then, at least I know the kids will be fast, but they won't be able to shoot. Just like you. Yeah, the beat is on.
spice
Yeah, I'm back. It's your
begins.
boy Brett Bronson.
There
You
he
already
is.
know. I'm back. You heard?
I hit my free throws though.
Oh, there it is.
I did miss some free throws, but you ain't never blocked my floater. Holla at me. So you can be the goalkeeper of the year. You can have all them stats, but you ain't never blocked my floater.
I'll give you that.
And I'm out.
There it is. I knew he had something in the stash.
Let's change the music.
This is my elder, so I'll let him talk his talk.
Oh, now you see why I hate young dudes. Now you see why. You see that every time I catch y'all, y'all change the subject. Look.
I was the first young guy.
Oh,
at,
here we go.
I was the first young guy in West Haverstraw at Peck's Pond to beat Brett 1-on-1.
There's no footage of this.
We didn't have cameras. We didn't
We're not doing
We
this.
didn't have the cameras.
The over-the-shoulder camera, like
First
with
of
the
all,
VHS.
no. The reason why we're not doing this
But
is
now
because
now the camera's always rolling.
the reason why we're not doing this is because what he's trying to do
Whenever you're ready.
is build a false narrative so that he could hopefully get a match. Not gonna happen.
I feel you.
You're gonna stay where you at. You ain't never blocked my floater. You think we're gonna play one-on-one so you can block me now? No. Everybody that knows out there knows Brett Bronson's not giving rematches. It's over. All of y'all. See, look at my man right here.
That's true. He doesn't do rematches.
I'm not doing rematches. Y'all got one time to be
He
prepared.
plays you at 9 years old and never gives you.
That's it. I won.
That's not true. That is true in some cases. In some cases, that is true. And you know why? I'll say that is true in some cases. Because I'll play you before you're 10, right? And then on your 10th birthday, after your 10, I'll give you one more chance. That's it for the rest of your life. Young kids, they only get that one shot. Don't use it up. Don't use it up. You want to come out here and say, yeah, I beat Brett, blah 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 blah. All right, don't use it up.
You got
this
one
guy's lying.
gold. You got one gold shilling that's gonna fit in this
That's
machine.
all you
one
got.
time.
That's all. And matter of fact,
Use it wisely.
that is a good analogy. You know why? Because I'm old. So I used to be that guy that used to go to an arcade. You remember an arcade? An arcade is a thing that used to have a coin, a quarter. Put a quarter into the system and play your game. And now let me tell you a story. So I would go to this arcade. I would put my 1 quarter into this system. Right? Not even thinking about my opponent. Just put my 1 quarter in, and this Asian kid would wash me up every single time. Every time I put my quarter in, he would wash me up. Do you think he gave me a refund?
Nope.
Do you think he looked at me and said, hey, bro, better luck next time. Here's your quarterback?
Good
No.
game.
So because of him, I don't even know his name. Because of him, none of you are getting a rematch.
It's because of him. It's all his fault.
Deal with him, yo.
But-
That was
but
in the 90s.
The rec center battles were real.
Yo, tell him about them 3-on-3s.
The rec center battles, 3-on-3, turned me into a monster of an athlete.
Yeah, it was like
Every
it
day
was like
after
a
school,
Spartan.
bro.
It was like a Spartan gym in
It was
there.
actually it was crazy, and I was younger. I was younger than most of the guys.
And that's pre-VOH, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is way like
This is
this is
bad-
like
this
2000,
battles.
2001.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some of the
Yeah.
athletes who were in that rec
Yeah.
center are some of the best athletes I've ever played.
Speak on it, bro.
Even after have been a pro player for a decade plus, some of the athletes that were in the rec center were some of the most tenacious athletes that I've ever been against in any sport on any platform.
That's what's
I'll
up.
tell you.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate the
in
love,
that-
man. Showtown in the building.
Never tuck it down.
Word.
And that Haverstraw Rec Center champions were definitely made.
That's
Absolutely.
a fact.
Sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Right.
Especially with the conditions back in the day at the rec, there was so many different things you had to play around and adjust to. So you had to do
Dead
what you had
spots
to
You
on
can
the
dribble on that
floor.
court. If you can dribble on that court, you could dribble on
Anywhere.
anywhere.
That's what I'm
Anywhere,
saying.
yeah.
So
You can dribble
I mean,
anywhere.
yeah. So at that rec, there was a lot of nights,
Yes.
that we were getting it popping. It was
Yes.
crazy, man.
So
At
all
the
that
rec.
being said, we're harnessing all that energy, and we're implementing that in our training system.
That's what's up.
When I do implement some basketball teams, when I do have my tennis players,
Mm-hmm.
the fitness part, the tenacity, the competition is going to be immense. And
That's dope.
I want to put the best minds and athletes in the same room so that they don't have to question whether they're good or not, or whether they're good enough or not. And
They already
because
know.
I went through that journey of having to question, you know, not having athletes in soccer that were good enough to even challenge me in this town or county. I had to go far away to find quality soccer.
Got you.
You know,
what's
and
up.
I don't want these kids to have to
Change
the
go
narrative.
to go chase it.
That's what's
you know,
up.
I'm gonna bring it right here.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
need more of that.
I'm running sessions right now with pro players showing up. I'm
That's
running
dope.
sessions with I mean, my session on Saturday was a 14-year-old in the room, college kids, high school kids, as well as pro players. And so when a kid asks me, "Am I good enough?" You're here. You see it.
You're with a pro.
You're with a
right.
pro.
Are
You're
you good
asking-
enough? Just look. He's a pro.
He's a
Hold
pro.
on,
Yeah.
hold on. You're asking a pro. Let's
Yeah,
start
yeah,
there.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
start there.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
spending my time,
Exactly.
you know, putting in work with you. So yes, you
when,
are.
When it comes to that investment in your child, that investment in their future, you want to put them in a place where there's no questioning and there's no guessing.
Absolutely.
fact.
Yo,
Absolutely.
I was trying to throw you off all episode, man.
Nah,
you
man,
got
he's
some
seasoned.
PR
I stay on
bars.
course. I stay on course.
That's facts.
That's what's
Seasoned.
up, man.
That's facts.
I've been doing this.
Remember
Yeah.
the distractions.
I've been doing
Focus.
it.
I see. Y'all a good team, man.
That's
Y'all
a
a
fact.
good
for
I
team.
sure.
like this
For
1-2
sure.
combo right here.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
y'all gonna be very successful. You know, y'all got
Appreciate that.
obviously you guys
Appreciate
have
that.
the vision,
Many
Yes.
things.
Word.
and
The
aside from
work.
the vision, what you need is the drive.
That's a
And
fact.
it's there.
Can't-
The
yeah,
drive is
yeah,
there.
and you can't like manufacture that. That's
I think-
something either you have it or you don't.
And I think the next piece of that is the community. creating
Yes.
that community, which you guys understand.
Yep.
Absolutely, man.
As much drive and vision as you have, you can't do any of this without the people who
That's
are
a
the
fact.
glue to the system.
Absolutely.
So shout out to everyone out there that's
Every
been
single
supporting.
parent that supported their kid. It's all part of this. So with drive, energy, all that, you gotta include the community.
Absolutely, man.
So now as we
What's
wrap
up,
this
man?
up, where can the people find you
Yes,
specifically?
yes.
Stu
great
Money.
question. Yes. So
Stu
you can
Money.
Find me specifically.
Stu, blue check. Money.
Blue check.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. This guy's blushing. Yeah, this guy started blushing from a blue check.
He's
This
like,
guy's
oh,
a-
yes, I'm verified.
This guy's a thought.
Nah,
This
This guy,
round.
he started blushing from a blue check,
we have to
yo.
go that far, bro. We have to go that far, bro.
We ain't beat him with nothing. Never took your time radio.
Excited about that blue check.
Yo, this guy was in here talking real spicy to me. That's why I told you I'll get you at the end, sucker.
Yo, you can find me personally, Steward Ceus on Instagram.
Talk to him.
At Steward, STEWARD CEUS. You can follow everything our academy does. Ceus Sporting Academy
Ceus.
on Instagram. CEUS Sporting Academy on Instagram. And we're always showcasing our training. We're showcasing our games.
That's
we're putting up weekly highlights.
Any age restrictions?
We do literally all ages.
All ages. I just
Yep.
wanted to get that out there. All ages. All ages.
We start at our toddlers from 5. And
Oh,
then
wow.
all the way on up to
That's
full-grown
good.
adults.
That's good.
And every week we have training days for all the ages.
Oh, wow. That's
That's
awesome.
dope, man.
Currently,
that's
we're
awesome.
doing everything on Saturdays right now. Every Saturday, we're in Wyckoff, New Jersey.
Okay.
With training from 10 to 2.
Nice.
And then moving forward, as the weather gets better again, we'll be right back at West Haverstraw Elementary School.
Nice.
Nice.
All our training there, and we'll be on
See,
a
it's
a
local,
2
If
too.
I could
That's
add
what's up.
to
That's
that,
what's up. Yeah.
he's-
Hold on. Wait. Before you add to that, tell them where they can find you. And then, come on.
Yes.
Tell them where they can find you. I don't want you to forget that part. That's
Okay,
all.
I will not forget that. So you can find me at my name is Elisa _ Very simple. My name is Elisa, ELISA. That's on Instagram. That's everywhere. And then of course, Save Sporting Academy is the most important. But to add to
President.
his note,
President.
That's what
El
president. You heard.
Fresh off inauguration.
so the Saturdays that he's speaking of include soccer and some fitness at times, depending on which Saturday it is. However, when we speak of basketball, tennis, and the fitness training for all ages, please message us. We do have things happening during the week. DM
Okay.
us for info. DM us for the sign up. So specifically, when we're talking about this soccer team, that's definitely Saturdays. They're in a tournament right now. Every
Nice.
Saturday, we are working on getting that live to share with everyone.
Nice.
And recruiting as well.
Recruiting.
We're looking for
Yes.
soccer. We're looking for
That's
soccer
what's up.
players.
Add that,
We are
please.
That's
looking for
what's up.
soccer players.
That's what's up.
Specifically between the ages of 8 and 12. So
I like how you're working with them young, bro.
Yes,
For real.
yes.
I like that.
And that's where it begins.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
That's
Respect
amazing,
to
bro.
you.
It's easier
Yeah.
to teach it than to have to unteach
Exactly.
bad habits.
So true.
Exactly.
So true, bro.
And
Start them young.
if you're not between the ages of 8 and 12, still message us.
Mm-hmm.
There's something.
Everybody.
I like
Message
that.
everybody, 65 and over, grandparents. Like when we say
right.
everybody, we're
That's
not
right.
joking. When we say
Everyone.
we mean
Everyone.
everyone. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure
That's
that
what's
the
up.
Saturdays are that, but it's across the board. You
That's
want
what's
info? You're not sure? Don't delay.
us up.
Just hit us up.
Hit
Yeah,
'em up. Hit
it's
'em up.
easy.
Hit us
That's
up,
what's
we get
up,
back to
man.
We
you.
answer
get back to you
very
fast.
very quickly.
That's what's
Very
up.
quickly.
Ceus Sporting Academy, man. Thank
We
y'all for coming
appreciate
through.
y'all for
Thank
coming
you.
through, man. This is
The energy
amazing.
was amazing.
Appreciate you guys.
For real.
And,
dope. This is
I
a
have
dope
to say,
episode.
Appreciate you a lot.
I really appreciate everything you're doing, Brad.
Hey, now.
Appreciate it, brother.
I've been watching you since
Give
I
him the
was a
flowers.
kid.
Give him the flowers.
You are everything you are now. I've watched you become, and your body of work is very commendable.
Appreciate it,
That's a
brother.
fact. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's what's up, man. Love is love.
Yeah, facts.
Word.
All right, man. Let's play some tunes, and then we'll get back with guest number 2.
All right. Let's get it.
Not the same as yesterday. No, no, no. Kick back in my brand new everything. Drifting in the ocean. Waves washing over me. Force my mind open. Take responsibility. I used to blame you for my.
Shop Food Fair for all your food needs. We are the number